final sort of part 4 of the process of the tackle. Okay, again, keeping in mind we want to win the contact, we want to refuse gain line. Alright, so we've gone through tracking body position, getting our foot close. Now it's about the leg drive, but for me, yeah, how we finish the tackle. Okay, so we've tracked in close, we've got our body position right, we've got our foot close. Okay, so now what's leading on to us having a positive outcome in terms of the actual tackle, the outcome, or post-tackle. Okay, so we got our foot close, something that we could have mentioned in that one, we did touch on it. If we can get that aggressive plant foot, it's similar when we talked about the scrum half passing. Okay, if we get aggressive on our plant foot, it means we can actually then have to transfer our weight off the other limb. Okay, so we get an aggressive plant foot, therefore we can explode off that plant foot and bring about a more aggressive leg drive through the contact. Okay, so if I approach the contact passively, alright, slowly, therefore I'm probably going to minimize my level of intent, alright, with the overall tackle, but then again with the leg drive and the outcome. Okay, so generally a good point of view on the outcome of a leg drive, alright, will be how we finish. Okay, so we want to finish on top, alright, so we finish on top on our chest, and they finish on their back. Okay, that should be the desired outcome. Okay, the reasons why that should be a desired outcome: if I finish as a tackler to the side, I get brought around to the side, I finish on my back, I have to go around, roll out of the way, get around through the gate to have a second impact. Okay, so we talk about the second impact here. I finish on my chest, okay, on top of the ball carrier. My route to having a second impact is straight through. Okay, whether that's straight through to get the ball, to counter ruck, or just even to be able to get back to my feet, to get through, to have them have to commit a couple more bodies to get rid of me. It means at all times with an aggressive leg drive, okay, we're able to have that second impact. Okay, that's the dominant tackle. If the defender takes me on the outside, I finish around, I finish on my back. My second impact then is going to be that direction here. Okay, so hopefully that's clear and that makes sense. Alright, so for something really simple, we talk about not allowing the attacking player to win this game line. My defender, my plus is here, my minus. Okay, so anytime I make contact, okay, or a tackle, I should always want to finish on the positive side, or on the positive side in relation to that second impact. Okay, so even if I finish on my chest, but I'm sort of facing that direction, okay, I can still get off my right foot to get through. Okay, so anytime we set up in a drill, okay, you don't necessarily need to take the players or tell the players what your desired outcome is, okay, but have in your mind, have a gain line, alright, so you can visually see, okay, he's done a certain amount of things right, so it could be, he's got his tracking right, he's come forward, he's got to here, alright, I can see that, therefore he's in a positive position to make a better tackle. If he doesn't get his tracking right and get his body position right, he's going to be sitting on his heels, he's probably not going to advance beyond the gain line. Okay, so put things in position that for coaches would allow you to actually see, right, what is he doing here? Okay, I can see a visual line, could be a blue cone, but we'll look at some of these drills when we get outside, but always have a plus and a minus side. Okay, and then obviously your players, when they get used to the overall sort of process of tackling, they're then accountable, alright, for themselves to get into the plus zone of the tackle. Okay, so again, hopefully all these points, okay, make sense. Okay, so aggressive leg drive through the tackle, okay, plant aggressively with the foot, opposite foot will then generally follow through, we'll finish on top and we'll have a second impact. Again, these are all about making dominant tackles, okay, because that should always be our outcome. So we've got our processes all aligned to make dominant tackles, alright, so now we'll see outside and we'll go through some of those games that actually, I suppose, put a bit more clarity and understanding coaching points, alright, to these 4 processes. Okay, any questions, any issues, just get in touch. Thanks.
Okay, so now we're going to look at the leg drive. Alright, we talked about inside the importance of the leg drive and then actually getting beyond the tackle. Okay, so simple enough one. We've got 2 white cones, 2 lads on 1 cone. Alright, the white will denote the actual gain line. Again, this is probably looking at sort of urgency, mindset of a player, how quickly he wants to get around to get back in. William's going to go around the reds, Jack's going around the greens. Will's score zone is the green, he wants to get across. Okay, if he doesn't get across, doesn't get square, doesn't impact and drive the man backwards, he's not going to get to the green. Therefore, if Jack moves his feet, okay, we'll start off easy enough. Jack moves his feet, slips the tackle, slips the shoulder, he's more than likely going to get into the red. Alright, so we'll just have a little scoring zone. We'll probably do 6. Let's see how we go, 3 each. Okay, so on the go, Jack, you go that way. William goes that way. Again, midline, let's see who finishes on the plus and the minus side of the gain line. Alright, try not to kill each other. Ready, go! Okay, good. So he swum, he probably could take that extra step, but that's obviously a plus and a win. Alright, so the key thing for us when we're coaching, especially coaching younger kids, okay, I think by having a pad, I don't know if the lads, does it help you give you a bit of confidence that there's no kind of handoffs or there's no sort of footwork or a ball in play. Yeah, and it's taking away, I suppose, the visual of actually seeing the legs and itself, alright? So we can do this one simply just creating 5 or 6 channels, get 4 or 5 players in each one and just replicate that again. Okay, so your focus is going to be on this one, take an extra step. Alright, you do your thing. You ready? Go! Get across and keep thinking, get across, get across, get across. Good. And leg drive backing out. Perfect. Okay, we do swap over the pad. We'll just do 2 and 2. I'm happy enough with the outcome. Alright, so let's keep thinking we're building on from that first one where if he doesn't get across, doesn't get square, he's not going to get that impact or the second impact of the leg drive and going back up the field. Okay, ready, go. Get across and take that extra step, take that extra step. Yeah, one more step, that's why. So they got across, got square to the sideline, gave up his outside shoulder, didn't get square, okay? So a bit more urgency and a bit more of an aggressive plan through the tackle. Okay, keep thinking, get to his outside. Go. We figured it out though, Will's cheating, he's not going to ring around the second green. We've got one more. Better outcome now. Again, as coaches, we can just say 50-60% or whatever, we can control the speed, alright? We got 100% in this one though. Ready, go. Get across him, Jack, get across, get across, get across. Good. Okay, good, perfect. Alright, so in order to get that leg drive and finishing the plus or the goal, the green scoring zone, alright, he got across, he stayed square and he hit through. Okay, hopefully there are some ideas around what games you can kind of set up and play. But especially for younger kids, get on the pads, alright, because it'll just bring about that level of confidence without visually seeing legs and knees running. Okay, and then if we can get the level of confidence into the skill, then we'll obviously get improved as we go along. Thanks.